Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country will not give land to the occupier after US President Donald Trump suggested there could be swapping of territories to end the war. According to Western officials, a proposal from Russian President Vladimir Putin would require Ukraine to give up the Donbas region, most of which is under Russian control, and Crimea, annexed by Russia in 2014. The plan, which Putin presented to Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff during talks in Moscow, would also freeze current battle lines. Other details remain unclear. Zelensky has rejected any idea of territorial concessions, repeating that Ukraine will not give land to the occupier. US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin will meet in Alaska on the 15th of August to discuss the war in Ukraine. The announcement came hours after Trump suggested Ukraine might have to cede territory, a proposal President Volodymyr Zelensky rejected, insisting any peace deal must involve Ukraine directly. The conflict began in 2014 when Russian-backed forces seized parts of eastern Ukraine before the full-scale invasion in February 2022. Putin recognized the self-declared Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics. Zelensky has spoken with several European leaders today, thanking them for their support. These conversations come ahead of a meeting in England with US Vice President J.D. Vance, UK Foreign Minister David Lammy, and European officials. French President Emmanuel Macron said, after speaking with Zelensky, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, we remain determined to support Ukraine. The future of Ukraine cannot be decided without the Ukrainians, who have been fighting for their freedom and security for over 3 years now. Zelensky has also discussed the situation with leaders from Estonia, Denmark, Spain, and Finland. In Kyiv, Ukrainians have been reacting to next week's Trump-Putin summit in Alaska. Ahead of that summit, Vance and Lammy are hosting senior US security officials, Ukrainian and European security officials at Chevening, Lammy's official residence in Kent. The gathering is at the USS request. Trump has said any peace deal will be some swapping of territories. To the betterment of both, Russia continues to demand recognition of its claimed territories, demilitarization of Ukraine, and an end to Ukraine's NATO ambitions. Zelensky insists such concessions violate Ukraine's constitution and would reward Russia's aggression. He posted on Telegram, Ukrainians will not give their land to the occupier, and stressed that Ukraine must be part of any peace process. While careful not to directly criticize Trump, Zelensky warned that any solutions that are without Ukraine are solutions against peace. He said Ukraine is ready to work together with President Trump for a real, lasting peace that will not collapse because of Moscow's wishes. Macron also emphasized that Ukraine's future must not be decided without its input, warning that Europe's own security is on the line. Despite Trump's tougher tone toward Russia recently, Ukraine and its allies see no concrete follow-up actions. With continued fighting and Russian strikes, Ukraine shows no sign of accepting a deal that leaves it without a voice in its own future. That's all for now from Global Pulse Unplugged. Stay sharp, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.